Alright guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be going through the things that I really don't like about this 2002 GMC Sierra Z71. So, a little disclaimer here, I really like this truck. This truck is absolutely awesome. I really honestly prefer this truck to most new trucks. But there is some things that I really don't like about it. First of which being is the GM paint quality on these trucks seems to be a little rough. This one by Michigan standards is in fantastic shape, but as you can still see, there's some bubbling going on the bed sides, and usually quite typical on most Michigan trucks is the rockers and cab corners will rot out, so that's not cool. But by Michigan standards, this one is amazingly clean. But that's one thing I don't like about them, is they seem to rot out earlier than they should. Another thing is the frame paint doesn't seem to be very good from the factory, because this one, as you can see, it's a little crusty. So I think pretty soon here I'm gonna have to take the bed off and sand that and paint it again, just make it look the way it should. Another thing I don't like about them is the factory headlights are pretty damn awful. You turn them on, you can't really see a whole lot. So that's why this truck has aftermarket headlights, and one, I think they look way better, and two, the nighttime visibility is significantly improved. And these were pretty cheap and fairly simple to install, but I like them. I like those a lot. But factory headlights, pretty bad. Other things I don't like about this truck: a lot of people have trouble with the electronic, vacuum controlled four-wheel drive. This one works totally fine, but this truck's only got 55,000 miles on it. People seem to have a problem with that, and honestly, I'd rather just have a stick in the floor, but it kind of limits your legroom for the third passenger in the middle. Another thing I don't like about this truck is that on our Avalanche, this big square here is cut out, and you can actually put stuff there. On this truck, I have no idea why, but it's filled in. So I find that kind of irritating. The storage capacity in this truck, it's not bad, but like I said, this cubby comes in handy a lot more than you would think. Another problem with this truck is for it being a full-size truck with a V8, it really shouldn't have had a 4L60 from the factory. This one runs flawlessly, there's no problems with it, but I really think these should have had a 4L80. Same thing with the Avalanches and Suburbans. If you have a better transmission, why didn't you use it? But that's really it. Just the rust problems, factory headlights, little weird things like the cubby and whatnot, and the electronic four-wheel drive. But I mean, this truck is sweet. Another problem is the windshield wipers are kind of weird. So you'll turn them on and they work, but this one likes to fly off the windshield sometimes, and it'll get stuck in between the door and the mirror. So that's kind of irritating. But again, that's kind of a minor deal, and it's just stuff that's wrong with this particular truck. But overall, the GMT 800 is arguably, in my opinion, the best truck ever made. Just because I like the way it's laid out, I like the way it functions, and obviously I think this one looks really sweet. That's a good color. The Z71 gives it a nice stance. These tires are kind of pathetic, but that can be changed easy enough. So I really like this truck. Kind of disappointed with the bumper. It's got this nice big chrome bumper, but it's kind of tarnishing or fading, or whatever you want to call that there. So that's a little disappointing, but I'm not exactly sure how to fix that. I don't know if there is a way to fix it. But that's really all I don't like about this truck. Everything else is pretty awesome. It's an absolute joy to drive. So yeah, for 2002 in Michigan, the old girl's doing pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's really all I don't like about the Sierra. Thanks.